All right, we are live, everybody. Good evening. All right, so here is the scoop. I cannot see you and I can't hear you. So you guys, everybody is muted and we are in webinar mode. And I'm excited to kick things off. It is Tuesday, January 2nd. It is the second day of 2018, and I'm excited. I have spent some time kind of working on my goals and getting my vision set for 2018, and I'm really excited that you decided to join us on this live broadcast tonight. I'm going to share with you a lot about my journey, a lot about how I have been able to build my online health and fitness business to where it is today in 6.5 years, and to share a little bit of information about how Beachbody coaching works and whether or not it would be a good fit for you. So if you are on the Zoom webinar right now, you have the ability to chat and ask questions. So if you look at the bottom of your computer screen, or if you're looking at your phone or your mobile device, look at where you can see the chat option. And when you click on chat, you can actually send me questions. I can see the questions. I'll be able to answer them as the evening goes on. So please use the chat bar to introduce yourself. Please tell me where you are from. Please let me know what interests you most about coaching, and how you found me. Did you find this through Instagram? Did you find it through Facebook? Did you find it through YouTube? I definitely want to hear from you all. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to hit my screen share here and share my screen with you. All right, hang on one second. You should be able to see this up here right now, although... Here we go. Okay, so everybody should be able to see my screen, and it's how to build a coaching business from home. So let me just kind of introduce you to myself. Again, my name is Melanie Mitro, and I have been a coach for 6.5 years now. Crazy, but it's true. I started my coaching business in 2011. I actually started as a challenger in a challenge group. So a little bit about me. I have two boys. I have Landon and Bryce. Bryce is actually 6 years old and Landon is 8. He's going to be 9 pretty soon. Actually, Bryce is going to be 7 in another week. And when I started my business, I had Landon and Bryce was 6 months old and Landon was 2 years old. And I actually found Beachbody, not for the business opportunity, but I actually found Beachbody because I was really struggling to get the weight off after Bryce, after my youngest was born. I was carrying around about 30 pounds that I just could not seem to shake no matter what I did. And I was not a big social media poster. I'm kind of a private person. I'm actually rather introverted, to be honest with you. And the only thing, if you were actually to scroll back to anything in 2011, you would see that it was like pictures of my boys and, pictures of our vacation. It was like our anniversary. I wasn't really like a consistent person. And I was pretty quiet. I had less than 100 friends on Facebook. I didn't have a very big social network. And for whatever reason, I made a Facebook post about wanting to lose weight and struggling to lose weight. And so I was eating celery, which is random, again, because I was not a very public person. And so somebody actually reached out to me. So my husband went to high school, and one of his high school buddies, his wife was a Beachbody coach, and we were mutual friends on Facebook. And she reached out to me and she said, "Hey, Melanie, I saw your post about wanting to lose weight. I'm a Beachbody coach and I'm starting these challenge groups, and I'd like to invite you to join me." And so she invited me to join her challenge group. And me not knowing anything about what a challenge group was or what Beachbody as a company was all about, I said, yes, sign me up. Tell me what I need to do. And at that time, she was a pretty brand new coach herself. And so she didn't require me to purchase anything. She's like, "You don't have to do Shakeology." She goes, "You just need a Beachbody fitness program." And so I actually went and borrowed Insanity, which if you have heard of Shanti and Insanity, it is like the hardest fitness program that you can possibly do. And I hadn't worked out in 3 years. And I was like, I don't care. I need something. This sounds good. Somebody said it was a good program. I'm going to do it. And so every day I would put the boys down for a nap in the afternoon. I would take the baby monitor down to the storage room in our basement. I would plug in my laptop. I would put in that DVD and I would do Insanity. and I would die. I would die in the warm up. For those of you that know, you're like, you get through the warm up and you're like, oh my gosh, that's just the warm up. Like now I have to do a workout. Like it's hard. And every single day I would go to the basement, I would press play. And I found in the Oxygen magazine, I found a picture of Jamie Eason. And in that picture of Jamie Eason, she had her hand on her hip and she was pointing at the audience and she was saying, you want to change more than you want to stay the same. And I remember ripping that picture out and sticking it on the wall in that storage room. And every day when I was dying and I wanted to give up, and when I was sometimes like having a little mini meltdown on the floor because I thought, oh my gosh, my body's never going to change, I would look at Jamie Eason and I would say to myself, I want to change more than I want to stay the same. And every day I would press play, and every day I would go back to the challenge group and I would log into the Facebook group, and I would be so proud of myself to report that I did my workout and that I drank, eventually I started drinking Shakeology too, and that I was following the nutrition plan. And slowly but surely, I started to learn the importance of nutrition. I started to learn from my coach the importance of food as fuel. I began to understand that, exercise is a lifestyle, and it's something that after you lose the weight, it becomes something that becomes it becomes your kind of your thing you do for you. It is my mental sanity check. It's my me time. And over the course of about 6 months, I lost 30 pounds. But honestly, I fell in love with the process. I fell in love for what Beachbody stood for the company, for the support system they created for me, for giving me great virtual friendships of other women that were going through exactly what I was going through, for giving me an at-home fitness program, because I seriously did not think at-home fitness programs worked. Like I thought they photoshopped those results. I thought those before and afters were not real. I thought you had to go to the gym and you had to get a nutritionist or a personal trainer in order to get results. And so for me, it was like all of a sudden the doors were open and I realized there was another way to get in shape. And it was something I really loved. And so after losing those 30 pounds, I was naturally just talking to people about what I was doing. I was talking about clean eating. I was telling people how to grocery shop. I was saying to people, like, you got to do Insanity. You got to do P90X. Like these programs, they really work. And I was basically, giving my coach referrals. And she kept asking me, she kept saying, Melanie, have you ever thought about becoming a coach? And she's like, you'd be really good at it. You're already doing what I do as a coach. Like you'd be a natural advocate. And I kept going, no, I don't think that's for me, right? I kind of kept pushing her off, and she kept coming back and she kept saying, like, I think you'd be really good at this. And she would send me videos and she would invite me. And I even went so far as to talk to my husband about it, and I was like, hon, I was like, she's doing really good at this coaching. I think maybe I could do this too. And I can remember him saying, like, absolutely not. That is a pyramid scheme. That is a ripoff. That is a scam. If you want to go get a job, we'll put the kids in daycare and you can go get a real job, right? And I kept thinking, but this is something I could really help people with. Like I could see me teaching people how to meal plan. I could see myself blogging recipes, and I could see myself helping other moms like me. And so the more that the thought kind of went around, the more I started like doing my own research. I really wanted to go for it. But I didn't want to upset my husband, and I didn't want to spend money that we already didn't have. So in July of 2011, it was my birthday. July 15th is my birthday, and my family always gives me money, my grandparents and my aunts and my uncles. And I just took all of that money that they gave me. Instead of buying new clothes that year, I signed up to be a Beachbody coach. I bought my first bag of Shakeology. I paid the $40 sign-up fee to become a coach. And I was like, I'm all in. I am going to do this. And I started to get on the team calls that the organization that I'm a part of was hosting every Monday night. I started listening to the national wake-up calls. I started to go through the coach training program that Beachbody had created for new coaches. And I started to learn how to invite other people to join me. I started sharing my story on social media of how I lost the weight. And I started just sharing recipes and tips and just motivation and accountability and things that were happening to me, just in hopes that I would inspire other women. Now, look, I told you I was a really private person, right? I am a private person. My social media was all private. Nothing was public. I had less than 100 friends on Facebook. I don't have a background in sales. I don't have a background in network marketing. I didn't even know that Beachbody was considered network marketing when I signed up. I had no idea what it was. I have my undergraduate degree in psychology. I went on to school to get my master's degree in special education. I was the director of an early intervention program. I did a birth to three developmental program before I had children. I've worked with children on the autism spectrum. So I've always been in a service type of job. And when I got my degree and I got my master's degree and I met my husband and we got married, my whole goal in life was to be a stay-at-home mom. I didn't want to work full time. And the only reason I was getting a master's degree was because I knew I couldn't do anything with an undergraduate degree in psychology. So I got my master's. We were $30,000+ in student loan debt. I left my full-time job once we had our second little one, and I was a stay-at-home mom. So here we were with a ton of debt. I'm a shy, quiet person. I have lost 30 pounds, but I have no idea what I'm doing. No marketing, no networking, limited social media. And what I did have though, right? So you might look at me and say, with all those cards kind of stacked against you, how did you make your business a success? Well, I was driven. I was passionate, and I still am all of those things. I had this desire to be good at coaching. I had a desire to run effective challenge groups, to learn everything there was to learn about supporting my customers, to running the best challenge groups that I could run, to not just getting people to sign up for my challenge groups and hoping that they figured out how to get results, but I wanted them to get the very best results possible. I poured my heart and my soul into learning how to build my business, how to use social media, how to share my story, how to share authentically, how to attract other people to me, how to get interaction. All of that was done through Google searching and watching videos and just educating myself because I loved it. I genuinely loved it. And I saw other people that were a year ahead of me and even 6 months ahead of me that were starting to create a pretty significant income. They were starting to pay their mortgage. They were starting to pay their grocery bills. They were starting to be able to earn trips and vacations that Beachbody was offering. And I thought to myself, if they could do it, why can't I? And I started to really begin to challenge myself and set goals for my business. And I went from being a new coach in my first 6 months to actually qualifying for the very first Success Club trip 6 months into my business. I didn't go on that trip because my husband told me no. But the next year, I went to Coach Summits. The next year, I qualified for the Success Club trip, and we took our family to Disney because I set a goal to help at least 5 people every single month get started in their fitness journey. I was an elite coach my first full year in the business. I have gone on to be the number 2 coach in the business for that following year. After that, I then went on to be the 3-time top coach of Team Beachbody. I have been an elite coach 5 years in a row. I've been 4 years in the top 10. I am in the Millions Club. I am a Superstar Diamond 3 coach. I know you don't know what that means, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I am a part of the advisory board for Team Beachbody, which means I get to be a voice of the coaching network and help to make decisions for our organization. And I love what I do. I'm a blogger, I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I'm always a work in progress. I share my story authentically. We are financially free, and that is all a direct result of my hard work, my dedication, my consistency, my passion, my perseverance, even when other people told me that what I was doing was crazy and was never going to work. And I tell you all of those things because I'm a real person. I don't have this crazy background in following. I'm a mom from Western Pennsylvania who just thought, why not me? You know, I read the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. That was the very first book that was recommended to me. And in that book, Jeff Olson talks about, anybody that's building a business, it's not about these large, big, monumentous leaps to success, but it's really about the small, seemingly insignificant daily activities that you will do as a Beachbody coach that you're like, who's going to care if I do them and who's going to care if I don't? But it was those things that I did consistently and passionately that actually sort of compounded to just create this following and this drive and this awareness of what I was doing. So I tell you all of that so that you can see, right, that I am a normal person. I do have this crazy passionate drive. And if you have that same sort of fire and energy to make a change and to change your life, then you can do it too. We went from really struggling to pay for our groceries each month. We weren't taking family vacations, and we really just, our main argument as a couple was over money. And I wanted out of that. I had this why, this strong drive to change our lifestyle, to take our children on trips, to stop arguing about finances. And that was my driving force every single day to make that shift and change. And the fact that I could do it from home while my kids were like watching cartoons or taking a nap, I had the best of the both worlds, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get there. So let me tell you a little bit about Beachbody. I've said a lot about me. I want to tell you about the company. So Beachbody, right, is not like any other network marketing company out there. And being a part of this industry for now 6.5 years, I've watched a lot of other network marketing companies come and go and promise all sorts of big paychecks and brand new cars and incentives and all of these things. And I've learned that there's this whole world of network marketing out there and people that just move from one industry to the next, one network marketing to the next company, trying to find, like, hit it big and get rich quick. And when I came into Beachbody, I can say this with my whole heart, is that I looked at this opportunity and I said, I see that I have the ability to make an impact. And I know that I'm going to help other people get results. And as a result of that, I'm going to earn an income. I didn't come into Beachbody saying, give me all of the shiny objects and things. I knew that that was possible, but my mission was to help people. And that's really what Team Beachbody's mission is as well. Our job is to help other people achieve a healthy and fulfilling life. And John Congdon and Carl Deichler are the founders and the creators of Team Beachbody, and they created this company in 1998. It was an infomercial business that they created DVDs and VHS tapes, if you remember those suckers, and they had an infomercial business, and they sold these programs on infomercials. And they had a website that was called the $1 Million Body. And it was basically their message boards and message threads for people that purchased the programs off of infomercials could chat with one another. They could get on there, they could talk back and forth. And they started to notice that, okay, these people on these message boards, they're really supporting one another and they're helping each other to get results. And people that have done P90X or Turbo Jam are helping the new people that are just buying the products and programs troubleshoot. And they started to think about, okay, could we actually create a network where we could compensate our people that are helping each other and compensate them for the purchase, for helping us sell the products and programs? And if we could create this network where basically one person supporting another, peer-to-peer support, we could really help people not only get the programs, but navigate the nutrition plan, get their fitness under control, and have success. And they started to have this support and fitness and nutrition and community and this like bundle package that they put together to give people. And they found that that was unlike anything else out there. And it just took off like gangbusters, right? And so in 2007, the network was born. Our Beachbody coaching network is over 350,000 coaches strong. We are in the United States, we are in Canada, and we are in the United Kingdom. We also have an incredible certification system. So if you're an instructor or a group fitness teacher or a personal trainer and you want to teach classes, you can even get certified in some of the Beachbody live formats like PIO and Insanity, Core to Force, country heat is another one that you can get certified in as well. I don't know if I said size, but all these formats that you can teach in the live format. We have tons of fitness programs, everything from beginner to intermediate and advanced fitness programs. If maybe you've heard of P90X, those are some of the older ones, and Insanity and Focus T25, the 21-day fix, Fix Extreme, PIO, TurboFire, Max 30, Core to Force, Shift Shop, 80-day obsession, which is about to be launched pretty soon, Double Time, which is a family workout. Also, we not only have workouts, but we have nutritionals, Shakeology, the Ultimate Reset, a 3-day refresh, which is a plant-based cleanse, all of the Beachbody Performance line supplements, which are like pre-workout, post-workout, a during workout supplement, an overnight supplement. We've got creatine in there as well. We also have boost supplements, which are things you can put in your Shakeology, such as Power Greens. It helps to kind of keep the alkalinity in your body. Helps you with digestion. We have a digestive boost, and we also have an energy supplement as well that helps you just with natural energy instead of that cup of coffee every single day. And then we have our daily sunshine for kids. So it's our kids' daily sunshine. So kids that don't eat their fruits and vegetables or need a healthy snack, or adults can have that as a healthy snack as well. That's also another kid approved supplement for our families to take as well. So we really approach sort of the health and the wellness and fitness as one package. We don't promise a quick fix. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a diet or a fad, or this is about helping people to create a lifestyle change, teaching people, like all of our fitness programs come with a nutrition guide that focuses on proper portion control, quality of the foods that you're eating, not counting every single calorie that you put into your body. You're not measuring the grams of sugar that you're eating, or, decreasing or eliminating certain food groups, but it's about finding the right balance. And it's about creating a plan that will work for you for the rest of your life. So you can take the skills that you learn through going through a challenge group experience, and you can take those skills with you anywhere. And that's what we really want to teach you as part of Beachbody's mission. And then the latest thing that we've just introduced into our library is, you probably heard of Beachbody On Demand, and it's awesome. It's the ability to we created a membership option where you can buy a membership. You can buy a challenge pack, which bundles together your Shakeology, which is our superfood shake, which I will tell you, it keeps me healthy. If I get sick, it's like half the time as before when I used to get sick. It helps my hair stay strong and my nails grow stronger and my skin to stay clear. It gives me one meal I don't have to think about every single day. And for me, I am a girl that has a killer sweet tooth, and it is like my sweet fix, but it's like eating it's like tastes like you're having a sweet, but you're actually getting everything that you would need that would be in a salad or other superfoods and other power greens out there, right? So you're getting nutrient dense food in your shake every single day. So there's the ability to stream these workout programs on your Apple TV, your Fire Stick, on a Roku, any mobile device. You can download the Beachbody On Demand app to your phone or iPad. You can stream and take these workouts wherever you go. And then you have a yearly membership. So you've got access to information like workouts that aren't on the DVDs, but are only available on demand. We have an entire yoga studio. We have a maternity section in there as well. We have pre and postnatal exercises. We have an entire on-demand library of over $6,000 worth of fitness and nutrition. Plus, we have a cooking show called the Fixate Cooking Show that helps you with recipes if you're meal planning and using our programs, food prep, and meal planning, and all sorts of great things. And then we actually have some apps and things that'll be coming later in 2018 as well. So Beachbody just keeps adding, and about 4 times a year, we have new product launches, new supplements, new things that are added to our catalog. So we're continuing to grow so we can offer our customers more products and programs to meet their needs. So that just gives you a little history and overview of Team Beachbody. A lot of people will say, is that a pyramid scheme? Or, I don't want to be associated with a network marketing company. And so for me, that was kind of a big question that I got at the beginning when I first started. And I will tell you that a pyramid scheme is when there is no transaction of goods and services. So if that's a big question, if you're like, what am I getting myself into? When you look at a pyramid scheme, it is basically where you got to get in early. The person at the top always is going to make the most money. And it's just about signing up distributors, and you get a commission check based on the number of people you sign up. And the product is just kind of like, I don't care if you use the product, but let's just sign up as many distributors as we can. Well, with Beachbody and with really good, like wholesome network marketing companies, the focus is on the product. The focus is on getting people results. Focus is on helping other people. Building a team is a part of that, absolutely. But you can see we have a very heavy focus on, hey, our products work. Hey, we're going to guide you through this process. If you want to build a business with it, then we're going to teach you how to do that. But our focus is still going to be continuing to help people get results and stay accountable to their health and fitness goals. Hey, I know I might be the top coach, but you can pass me up at any time. The person at the top isn't always going to stay at the top. It's all based upon your effort, your consistency, and your ability to keep engaging in those vital behaviors that we will also talk about. So just a little bit of background and history for you as well. All right. So what is our team? You hear a lot about like the teams and Beachbody and this, maybe you've done your research and you've looked at other teams and other organizations out there. And, Team Beachbody is the company. And then within Team Beachbody, there's lots of other Beachbody coaches, and we all have our own team names. And our team is the Dream Team United. We are the top team in Team Beachbody. And basically what that means is that our organization as a whole has been the highest producing, the most successful. We have the largest number of leaders within the organization. We're producing the most amount of volume, and our coaches are having success. And so that all, and our team, our vision, our mission is really to help other people achieve a healthy and fulfilling life. And our vision is that we do this in a wholesome way. We do it with integrity. We do it with heart. We're not schemy. We're not salesy. We're not going to sign you up and then not follow through with what we said we were going to do. If you join our team, we are going to help you. We're going to help you in your business, and we're going to help you in your fitness. We have great systems, and we pride ourselves on having a systematic approach to getting started in your business. We certainly are not going to drag you. We're not going to give you quotas and things that you have to do. But if you want to take your business to that full-time or significant income level, we certainly can help guide you in that path. Our coaches are all over the US and Canada and the UK. It doesn't matter where you're located. We are connected through social media. And just like this Zoom webinar that you're on right now, this is a lot of times how we communicate as an organization too. So let's move on and talk a little bit about what does a coach do? So a coach is somebody that inspires and motivates and leads by example. So please don't look at this and say, well, I'm not at my goal weight yet, or I've never tried Shakeology before, or I've never been in a challenge group, or, I'm not a personal trainer or a fitness expert. You don't need to actually be any of those things. You could literally be starting your journey today and say, I'm going to be a coach at the same time. If you have a big heart, if you say to yourself, I want to support other people. I want to take them on the journey with me. I want to help other people navigate the meal plan just as I am. I'm willing to teach people what I'm learning and share that on social media. Then you'd make a great coach, right? You'd make an awesome coach. What we do is we run online accountability and support groups. We do it through two different ways. We have an app, which is called the Beachbody Challenge Tracker app that we can host and run challenge groups on, or we do kind of the same thing on Facebook. We host closed accountability and support groups through Facebook as well. So those are kind of the two ways that we do them. We usually run challenge groups periodically throughout the month, throughout the year, and we match each person up with a fitness program and Shakeology with a challenge pack that meets their needs. And then our job is to help them start and finish the program and get the results that they want. We have challenge group guides and scripts that I have created, that the company has created, that you can actually download and use. We co-run challenge groups with you, so you don't have to come into this and say, oh my gosh, I got to run these challenge groups and I have no idea what I'm doing. don't worry, we've got your back. We actually will guide you through that process, and we will teach you exactly what to do. And in your first 30 days, first 60 days, first 90 days, you can co-run those groups with us. Basically, that means that you can add your customers into our groups and support them in there. So you're not responsible for all the daily posting and activities. Beachbody coaches can also teach live classes if you want to get certified. And like I said, our goal is to help people achieve their fitness goals through the Beachbody fitness programs. You don't have to be an expert. We have a ton of great training for you to help you learn how to do all of these great these challenge groups. So here's a little sneak peek. Just take you into kind of a challenge group. You can see some of the results that people have gotten. One of the things we do is every single Sunday, we do sort of our meal plan and prep. We share our own meal plans of what we're eating for the week, what food bracket that we are in. We talk about snack options. We talk about our dinner choices. We share the recipes. If we're traveling or we've got a date or we're going to an event, we talk about how we're going to make better choices and how we're going to get our workouts in while we're traveling. And so, every week we go through and we as coaches share what our game plan is for the week. So naturally, it actually holds us very much accountable as well. Then throughout the week, we have a post every single day that goes out in the challenge groups, and then our customers engage. They come in, they log their Shakeology every single day, they share how their workout went, they ask questions, and we are in there to troubleshoot and give them support and accountability. We teach our customers how to use the portion controlled container system. We teach them how to pair things together so that they are eating clean and getting the right results. We focus on things like emotional eating and late night snacking and mindset and positivity so that truly it does become a lifestyle change and not a crash diet. All right. So this is kind of what we do as a challenge group. And then this is a big question. So a lot of people say, I want to be a Beachbody coach, but I'm really afraid of people thinking that I'm trying to sell to them. I don't want to come off as salesy. Well, here's the thing. I don't want you to come off as salesy either. I don't want to see you posting on social media, I became a Beachbody coach. Here's my link to buy. Sign up now. Or I don't want you to be holding up pictures of your Shakeology every day and taking a picture of that. I don't want you to just sell. What I do want you to do is become a storyteller. So this is one thing that we really spend a lot of time on is, your job is to share your story. Your story is going to resonate with others. My story resonates with other people too. When I first started coaching, I looked at my Facebook newsfeed, my Instagram, my blog as my classroom. This was my way to teach my audience how to make better choices, how to stay motivated, how to make a meal plan, how to navigate the grocery store, how to make their Shakeology, right? How to make modifications in their workouts. And so every day I said to myself, if I can go out and teach somebody something, they're going to trust me. And so I would teach, 2 or 3 times a week. I would go on my social media, I'd make posts, I would share videos, and then I would ask people for a commitment or a decision. I would say, hey, if you've been following my social media, if you love if you love the tips and the information I'm putting out there, and you would like to have my one-on-one mentoring and support, join my accountability group. I'm starting one on February 5th. Here's the date. Here's what it's all about. Send me a private message, like this post, comment below, and I will give you the details. So yes, I'm asking for a decision, but I'm sharing over and over and over just value added information. And I learned all of this by practicing, by just trial and error and figuring it out. And the good part is we do have a systematic way of teaching you how to do these things, and that will be part of your initial training when you sign up. But think about your social media is your classroom. Your goal is to inspire people every single day. Your goal is not to share your pictures of your Shakeology and pictures of buy this, buy that, here's a sale, but it is to genuinely inspire people to make a change. Sharing what's worked for you and all of those things authentically is going to actually work out in your favor. Show people that the products work and invite them to join if they would like. Are you going to have to send people messages? Yes, you are. So what you want to do is you want to say to yourself, all right, I want to build relationships with others. sit back and start making a list right now. Who do you know that has talked about weight loss, that has talked about getting in shape, that has talked about needing a new program or a new workout or needs to get motivated? Send all those people a message and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this Beachbody opportunity. I've seen a lot of people get really amazing results. I've seen a lot of people have great success. I know that they preach a healthy lifestyle. Would you want to partner up with me and do this with me? And start asking people. That's all you need to do to get that ball rolling, is start having conversations. My first few customers were my mom, my sister-in-law, my friend at the salon that did my nails, right? And as I started to share on social media, I started to pay attention to who was liking my posts every day, who was commenting and engaging. And I started reaching out, and I would say to people, hey, I noticed you've been liking my workout pictures every single day. Would you be interested in joining my challenge group with me? I just very simply started to reach out and build those connecting relationships with others. And that's what we're going to teach you to do as well, in conjunction with your social media. All right, let's talk a little bit about how you earn. We're almost done. I promise, I promise. So how to earn. There are a couple of different ways that you earn as a Beachbody coach. So you earn through retail commissions, and this is really where the bulk of us really started out, was through retail, through those sales of challenge packs, through 3-day refreshes, Beachbody on Demand memberships, all of the performance line, everything that is in the Beachbody shop, a coach earns a commission for. We also earn a challenge pack bonus. Every time a customer or a coach buys a challenge pack, we get a bonus for that, anywhere from $40 to $100 and more for your challenge pack bonuses. As you advance and you begin to build a team of coaches that are doing what you're doing, you can then start to earn what we call residual income, team cycle bonuses. That allows you to be making income from your team, because they are also engaged in starting challenge groups and helping others too. So there's matching bonuses and diamond bonuses and star diamond bonuses. And honestly, they can go anywhere from $500 as a star diamond, as a younger diamond, to all the way up to $20,000 and $30,000 and $40,000 a quarter. So it can be pretty lucrative as you begin to build a significant business. So there is a significant opportunity if you have that sort of drive to build a team. That's really where you see that exponential growth happening. If you're just looking to get your product paid for, and you're like, I just want to get my Shakeology paid for, I just want to make a couple extra $100 a month, you can really stay in that retail running challenge groups and not really focus on the team building part if you want to go in that direction. So there is sort of a, whatever way you want to go. All right, I'm almost done, promise. What will the team offer you? So one of the things that I pride ourselves on as an organization is that we have really good training. We have a very consistent training schedule. We call it our New Coach Training University. It is 30 days. There is a daily assignment that you can actually work through at your own pace. We have a weekly call. It's every Monday at 12 noon. It's always recorded if you can't be on live, but we teach you how to launch your business, how to use social media, how to share and not sell, how to invite to your challenge group, what to say when somebody wants more information, right? How do you follow up? How do you handle objections? How do you start crafting your story and become a better storyteller? How to support your customers in challenge groups. So we have this system that really helps you to get started, that allows you to just not have to go out and do what I did 6.5 years ago and Google search and watch videos and try to figure it out all on my own. But we just lay it out for you in a sequential order that kind of takes that guesswork out of it. You have access to our team training site. We will do one-on-one calls with you. You have access to all of our resources, our documents, guides, scripts, anything we've created as a team. Plus, we work together. So you're not just hearing from me, but you're hearing from other coaches in the organization that are having success as well. So you're getting very different viewpoints of how to make this business work for you. And I'm very proud. I'm proud that we work together as a team and we help each other out. We're not all every man for himself, but we really do treat you like family, because you are family. You are our team, and we are so excited and happy to have you as a part of it. So what's the next steps as you begin to think about, all right, I really think I want to do this. I really think this is something I could rock. I want to talk to you a little bit about what I did and how I got started and how I signed up And I'm going to go into a little bit about, what were some of the skills and activities that I did that got me from new coach to paying off those student loans pretty quickly. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about time management, but what I want to do is share with you this. The best option to get started is with a challenge pack. So you get your $40 coach signup fee waived if you buy a challenge pack. A challenge pack basically is a bundle. It bundles the Beachbody On Demand 1-year membership or a fitness program with 30 days of Shakeology. With your $40 coach signup fee, you waived, you get your portion controlled containers, and all of that's bundled together at a discounted price and shipping. If you already have Shakeology, you can cancel your current Shakeology and just reorder the challenge pack. If you have Beachbody On Demand, that's fine. You would get what's called a completion pack. So it's Shakeology and the portion controlled containers. And again, or you can do a 3-day refresh. That makes a lot of sense too. That gives you like a good 3-day jumpstart, back on track, get yourself ready to roll. All right. There's no annual fee. There's a $16.95 monthly membership fee, and your fees are waived if you are U.S. military or you are a veteran. So, and you can cancel or change at any point in time with no questions asked. So you don't have to worry about, if it doesn't work for you, you're not locked into anything whatsoever. So the next step that I want you guys to think about is, what kind of coach do you want to be? All right. So I want you to think about that as your next option. So what I want to do is share with you a little bit about what's next, but I do want to share with you a little bit about my story too, because I know some of you are curious about, how much time did I put into my business and how quickly was I able to get to the point where I was paying off some debt, and what were some of the activities that I did. So just to kind of share with you briefly a little bit about that. As a coach, when I came into my business, and you saw on this last slide where I talked a little bit about picking your path and going from a discount coach to a hobby coach to a full-time coach, I really was a business starter right from the get-go. I had a vision of growing my team. I had a vision of building my life of freedom, and I was setting goals based on that. Now, I was at home all day, full-time stay-at-home mom. Husband worked really long hours, so I had to learn how to, manage my time. I was getting up at 5 in the morning to do my workout. I was working out 5 to 5:30, and then I was working until my kids got up at 7 or 7:30 in the morning. I'd get in a good hour before anybody would stir. Then for quiet time in the afternoon when they took a nap, I'd get in another hour, hour and a half of work. And then I would do about an hour in the evenings as well. I would do that every single day. And then honestly, on Saturdays and Sundays, I would still get up early and I would get in a few hours while my kids were still sleeping. And I was very disciplined to say to myself, like, what are the activities that are going to produce results? What are the activities that are going to get people to sign up? What are the activities that are going to get people to get results? And I was very focused on building my social media following, on increasing the trust that people had in me, telling my story. I was out there inviting other people to join me. I was following up with people. I was shouting from the rooftops how much I loved the products and the programs. And I was doing it unapologetically. I did put in the time. I will tell you that I was very dedicated to my business, but I leaned in to every resource that Beachbody gave. I leaned into the strategy part of it, and strategic placement, and commissions, and understanding the bonus structure so that I knew how to maximize that compensation plan. And from day one, I treated my business like a business because I had goals that were business goals. And I knew that the only way to make that happen was to be willing to put in the time and put in and sacrifice maybe some TV time and quality time with my husband and maybe a few extra hours of sleep. But I was willing to do those things that most people are not willing to do. I was willing to kind of live my life a little hectic for a few years so that I could be able to have the freedom that we have now. And yes, I still work hard, but I work hard in my own home. and I wear my pajamas most days. And I get to talk to people that I truly enjoy working with. And I love what I do as a Beachbody coach. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. There's just something about doing something you love versus going to a job every single day and just collecting a paycheck and just working to collect a paycheck so you can pay your bills. Like, I truly believe everybody has a passion, everybody has a purpose, everybody can get out there and can find something they love. And this might be that thing for you. And while, yes, it is hard work, I know that it can be done. And I know that we have the tools and the systems to be able to help you make that happen. We have coaches on our team that work full time, that volunteer, that are involved, wear many hats, and are very, very successful as Beachbody coaches. So you don't have to be a stay-at-home mom. You don't have to be a certain type of person to make this work for you. You can essentially be any kind of person and have a thriving, successful Beachbody business that creates you a lot of freedom. So if that speaks to you, the next thing you need to do is reach out to the coach that invited you here. Tell them you're ready to get signed up. We are actually hosting a new coach kickoff call on Wednesday, January 3rd, which is tomorrow, actually. So if you get signed up in the next 24 hours, you can listen to that live, or you can catch the recording. And we have a coach training university that starts on Monday, January the 8th, which will be our 30-day coach training that we will walk you through to help you get your business off the ground and started with the new year. And this is actually the best time because everybody is wanting to clear out the crap and get back on track. So this is a very, very good time to be a part of our coach training university. So the last thing that I want to say before we wrap things up today is this. I listened to a Gary Vaynerchuk video about 2 weeks ago, and he talked about regret. He talked about living your life and coming to the end of your time here, and looking back and saying, did you do all of the things that you wanted to do? Did you inspire the people that you wanted to inspire? Did you live your life making an impact? And he talked about how, don't live your life with regret. Do the things that you really want to do. Follow your passion. Follow the butterflies. Like, do the things that that are going to make the most significant difference in your life. All right. So I want to open it up for questions right now. If you've got any questions, go ahead and type them in the chat bar and I can answer those for you. So let me check that out. Denise. Hi, Denise. It's good to see you on here. All right. Carrie from Pittsburgh. I get email updates from you. I borrowed Insanity too. Yep. There we go. See, we're not too far. Amy from Arizona. So glad to get this information. All right. Amy, how do I register for the veteran discount? So as a veteran, as long as you are the veteran, you can get that discount. It can't be a spouse in that case, but it's just a form that you fill out. So once you sign up, then all you will have to do is we'll fill out a form, we'll submit that into Coach Relations, and then you'll be able to get that reimbursed. Okay. What if you're already a Beachbody On Demand member? If you're a Beachbody On Demand member, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to change anything. You just want to make sure you have the yearly subscription and not the quarterly or the 6-month membership. So that's one thing. And all you would have to do is you can just sign up as a coach with a challenge pack. So you would get like the Shakeology completion pack or the 3-day refresh and Shakeology pack. So that would be your option for sign up if you already have Beachbody On Demand. Okay. As a coach, do you promote all the programs? I noticed some coaches promote certain programs. So I promote them all. So I run different kinds of groups. So sometimes if a new product is launching, like for example, 80-Day Obsession is coming out. So I do have an 80-Day Obsession only challenge group that I'm promoting, but I also have a general challenge group where I let people pick which fitness program that meets their needs. So I might have somebody doing 21-Day Fix and somebody doing Country Heat and somebody doing T25. Well, we all start the workouts on the same day and it runs for 30 days. And so I'm providing general accountability and support to the group and just kind of customizing people within there. So it's up to you. As a coach, the sky is the limit. You can only run PIO groups. You can only run 21-Day Fix groups, or you can do general accountability like I have as well. You do not need to be certified. is Beachbody vegan friendly? So yes, all of our nutrition plans, especially a lot of our newer ones, have a vegan meal plan option in there as well. I know 80 Day Obsession has a full vegan meal plan in there. And then like our 3-day refresh is vegan friendly as well. So absolutely, we do have vegan options for you. Denise, I'm so glad that you are back. Do most of the active coaches use a separate social media page for their businesses, or do they combine personal and business into one page? So personally, it is good to have a business page. So my Instagram is business. My Instagram is my business, basically. I have my business page on Facebook. Most people start out using their personal Facebook page, but it really is a personal preference. For me, if you're looking at this, and this is kind of how social media has changed, if you are looking to make this a business opportunity, you want to look at this as an investment. So creating a business page, and then eventually you're going to want to use that business page to invest in advertisements, because you'll be surprised at how many people now use Facebook marketing to get outside of their warm market. So that is something on down the road as you get set up and you get going and you get into a consistent rhythm. You can use a Facebook and an Instagram business page to promote to an audience that is very specific to your interest, your personality style, and your audience. So that's something you want to consider as well. All right. Is there a coaching challenge pack? I'm up for renewal of my Beachbody On Demand in March. Yes. So there is a coaching challenge pack. Like, you will get the link from me or the person that invited you here. And basically what I will do is you will go through the coach sign up process. Then on the second page, it will give you the option to buy a challenge pack. If you already have Beachbody On Demand, you can either cancel that now and just re-up it. I know you would lose a few months of your membership. Or you can do one of the completion packs that I already talked about, like the 3-day refresh or the Shakeology completion one as well. So or like 80 Day Obsession, that's in there too. All right, Amy, how do I sign up for the call tomorrow in Coach University on Monday? I'm a new coach since Thursday. So if you're a new coach already, I'll be sending out an email this evening with all of the links. And also it's posted in our team page as well. So all of that has been put out there. But if you are a new coach and you are my coach or in my downline, you should be getting all of that information tonight. All right. Do I need a tax ID number for the business? No, you do not need a tax ID number for your business unless you create an LLC. And you don't really need to do that initially. There is kind of a time once your business starts becoming established and you start to make a significant income, then it makes sense tax-wise to create an LLC. But right now, you will just input your social security number. You will save 30% of everything that you make because you're a 1099, and that will go for your taxes, but you can just put it right under your name, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's what I suggest for people. So that's exactly what I did for the first 2 years that I was a coach. All right. How did you grow thicker skin when dealing with people who had judgments about your posts or videos? Was that ever an issue? Absolutely. That was totally an issue for me at the beginning. I can relate to that 110%. So number one, there are always going to be people that have an opinion. And the one thing that I always look at is I take things with a grain of salt. So I look at the person that's giving the opinion and I say to myself, why is this person giving me this pushback? More often than not, it's because that person doesn't want to change, or they are intimidated by the fact that you're getting healthy, or they eat really poorly. And it's much easier to make you feel like crap for posting healthy stuff than to look inward and say, hey, I think I need to get a hold of my own habits, right? Sometimes people will come at you with a negative comment, and a lot of times it's because they're going through something in their personal life. So honestly, I've learned to say, like, I know that there is some other reason why they're doing what they're doing. And if somebody continues to make jabs at me, I always say to people, I'm like, look, if you don't like following me, you can unfollow me. You don't have to unfriend me, but you can just look, I'll show you how to unfollow so you don't have to see my stuff in your newsfeed. And I just say, like, I never push people into doing stuff, but if you don't want to follow me, you don't have to, but this is my business and this is what I love. And I want to inspire people to live a healthy and fulfilling life. And you don't have to be a part of it. Right. And there have been times where I have unfriended people that are very negative or that just aren't people that I would want to spend my time with, that I wouldn't want to be friends with. And that is okay too. If people aren't willing to support you, then they're not really your real friends. And yes, sometimes those people are your family too, and you do have to get a little bit of thick skin, but you will find that your good friends, the people that know you already love health and fitness or know you have an entrepreneurial spirit, they're going to see you doing this Beachbody and say, this is perfect for her. This is exactly what she should be doing. She loves health and fitness. She loves motivating other people. I can totally see her doing this. So, that's what you kind of want to look at it and say, like, your friends are going to be the ones that stick with you through thick and thin, no matter what. So, all right. All right. Any other questions? Other questions about sign up or getting started? How do you approach people with health issues? That's a good question. We're not physicians. We are not doctors. We can never give medical advice. So you always want to refer people back to their doctors. They need to be, if somebody's coming to you with a question about whether they can drink Shakeology or whether they can do a certain exercise, you always want to say to people like, please consult your physician before you do this activity. Or, you always want to send people back to their doctors first. All right. So they need to get clearance for anything that they do if they have a health issue, because you don't want to be liable for that. The app you mentioned regarding the challenge groups, is it an alternative to Facebook? Yes, it is. So, a lot of people don't want to be on social media. They don't want to run challenge groups on Facebook. And so the app allows us as the leader to log into the website, to schedule our posts, to do the interactions, but we can log in from our phones. Our customers can log in from their phones. It can send them a reminder. They can track their progress. They can track their weight loss. They can enter into the Beachbody challenge through there as well. So it has great features that allow us to kind of be off of social media if that's what we want to do. So some people really enjoy that and look forward to that. You're welcome, Denise. All right. I am going to let you guys go because it is 9 o'clock and I got to get my little munchkins ready for bed because they go back to school tomorrow. But I am excited to kick things off with our Coach Training University next Monday, January 8th. Please, please, please don't hesitate. I want to give you this week to kind of get the preseason and prep tasks accomplished and get yourself organized and get yourself ready to go. If you have any more questions, please send me a Facebook message or an email and I will get right back to you. I will give you the links to get signed up. And so we hope to welcome you as a part of our Dream Team family. And I hope you have a wonderful evening and Happy New Year. Have a wonderful evening and I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.